Hey, Tom, are you on your lunch break? I've been thinking about you all morning. The weather's really gloomy today.
Hey, just finishing up some client visits and heading back to the office. Had 3 meetings back to back since morning. The traffic's terrible in this rain.
Must be tough driving in weather like this. Did you remember to take your umbrella? You always forget it when you're rushing.
Actually forgot it again. Got pretty soaked running between meetings.
Oh no, I knew it. This is why I always try to put one in your briefcase. There should be a spare one in your office drawer, though.
Yeah, found it. Thanks for always thinking ahead. You really do take care of everything.
Of course, can't have my hardworking husband catching a cold. Speaking of which, make sure you grab something warm for lunch.
Will do. The cafe near the office makes great soup. Might get that.
Must be tough in this rain. Make sure you don't catch a cold. By the way, we're still good for our date this weekend? I managed to adjust my schedule. Had to swap some appointments around, but it was worth it.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be working overtime until Friday, but I'm taking the weekend off for sure. Got a big project deadline coming up.
Is it that department store account you mentioned? The one that's been giving you trouble?
Yeah, they're really demanding. Want everything perfect before signing. Been revising proposals all week.
You've been working so hard on that account. I remember how excited you were when you first got assigned to it.
It's a big opportunity. If we land this one, it could mean a promotion.
That's rough, but I'm glad we can still go. It's our wedding anniversary after all. I've been looking forward to having a proper date with you. We go shopping together sometimes, but we haven't had a real date in ages. Remember our last anniversary? That French restaurant was amazing.
The foie gras there was incredible. You were so happy with the chocolate soufflé, too.
Oh, yes. I still dream about that soufflé sometimes. The way it just melted in your mouth. And remember how the waiter accidentally spilled wine on your sleeve?
How could I forget? But they handled it so professionally. Comped our desserts and everything.
You were so calm about it, too. Most people would have gotten angry, but you just laughed it off.
Me too. Let's go to that Italian restaurant you wanted to try. You know, the one you mentioned before? The one with the handmade pasta and wood-fired pizzas?
Oh, I'd love that. But I heard it's really hard to get reservations there. People say you need to book months in advance. My friend tried 3 times and couldn't get in.
Actually, I made the reservation 2 months ago. We're all set. Called them right after you first mentioned wanting to try it.
You did? Oh, that's so thoughtful of you. You always remember the little things I mention.
I keep notes in my phone whenever you mention places you want to try. Been doing it since we were dating.
Really? Oh, that's so sweet. What other secrets are you keeping from me?
That's for me to know and you to find out. Keeps the romance alive, right?
You're such a tease, but that's one of the things I love about you.
I was torn between that and the place we went last year, but thought trying somewhere new would be nice. Plus, their wine list looked impressive.
That's perfect. Thank you for always taking me to such lovely restaurants for our anniversary. They're always so elegant and cute, and I love it. You really know how to make special occasions memorable.
Of course, I look forward to it every year, too. Planning these dates gives me something to look forward to during busy weeks.
Remember our first anniversary when you surprised me with that weekend trip to the hot springs?
You were so shocked when I picked you up with packed bags. Your face was priceless.
I couldn't believe you planned everything without me noticing. The room with the private bath was amazing.
The view of the mountains at sunrise was worth every penny.
You really understand my taste so well. I got such a good husband. Sometimes I can't believe how lucky I am.
It's nothing. Making my wife happy gives me energy to keep going. Seeing you smile makes all the overtime worth it.
Speaking of overtime, have you eaten properly today? I worry when you work such long hours.
Had a sandwich between meetings. The convenience store near the office has decent ones.
That's not enough. No wonder you've been looking tired lately. Should I prepare some bento boxes for you to take to work?
Don't worry about it. Client meetings often run through lunch anyway.
I think I'll wear that dress you bought me yesterday. I'll make sure my hair and makeup are perfect, too. Might try that new hairstyle I've been practicing.
Glad you like that dress. It was worth buying. The color really suits you and the cut is elegant.
The saleswoman was so helpful, wasn't she? She knew exactly what would look good on me.
She's been working there for years, always remembers what you like.
Yes, I love it, but I decided to save it for special occasions only. I want to keep it looking new and fresh. The material seems delicate.
Well, it was quite expensive. The saleswoman said it's imported from Italy.
You know, every time I look at it hanging in the closet, I smile. It reminds me of how you always spoil me.
You deserve to be spoiled sometimes.
It's perfect for our anniversary, though. The design is elegant enough for a nice restaurant. The length is just right, too. Not too formal, but still sophisticated.
Then I'll wear my favorite jacket, too. I can't remember the last time we both dressed up for a date. Getting excited already. Might even get my shoes polished.
Oh, the dark blue one? Oh, that looks so good on you. Remember when we bought it?
For my promotion celebration 2 years ago, you insisted I needed something special.
Thanks for all the other things you bought me, too. The shoes and makeup and everything. You're always so generous.
You work so hard taking care of our home. It's my way of saying thanks. I work hard so I can see you happy. You deserve nice things.
Remember when we first got married? We could barely afford to eat out. Now look at us.
Those instant noodle dinners don't seem so long ago.
But they were still romantic somehow. Just being together made everything special.
We've come a long way since then.
I love you, Tom. I'll work harder on my cooking, too. This week, I'll make all your favorites for dinner. Planning to try that new recipe you mentioned.
Awesome, but eat without me, okay? I probably won't be home until after 9. This project is really demanding.
That late again? You've been working such long hours lately.
Can't be helped. End of quarter is always busy.
Sales work is tough, isn't it? You've been working such long hours lately.
Running around meeting clients all day is physically demanding. Dealing with customers can be mentally draining too, but I think it suits me. At least I get to move around instead of being stuck at a desk.
Do you still get nervous before big presentations, like you used to when you first started?
Sometimes, but experience helps. I know what clients want to hear now.
You've grown so much in your career. Remember how stressed you were during your first year?
Those were rough times. Could barely sleep before important meetings.
Now look at you, leading major accounts, mentoring new staff.
Still have a lot to learn, though. The industry keeps changing.
Then I'll prepare nutritious meals to keep your energy up. Do you want light and healthy or hearty portions? I can always adjust based on how tired you are.
Hearty portions, please. I need the energy for all these meetings.
Got it. I'll make sure to include lots of meat to keep your strength up. Should I make extra for lunch boxes, too?
That would be great. Been spending too much on takeout lately.
I'll prepare some side dishes that keep well, too. Oh, and I bought those supplements you like.
The vitamin C ones? Perfect timing with all this rain.
Get home safe. Text me when you're heading back.
Will do. Don't wait up if I'm too late.
Tom, would it be okay if dinner is just frozen food today? I know you were looking forward to the beef stew.
That's totally fine. Don't worry about it at all.
Sorry, I just don't have the energy to cook. There's frozen yakisoba and dumplings in the freezer you can heat up. They're the good brand from that specialty store.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick? You seemed fine this morning.
I've been feeling really sluggish and don't want to move. I don't have much of a fever, just slightly elevated temperature. But I keep feeling worse and I don't think I'll recover by tonight. My whole body feels heavy.
Oh, might be a cold. Do you have chills? Should I pick up some medicine on my way home?
A bit. My back feels shivery, so I got out my winter cardigan. I've been drinking tea nonstop because I'm so cold. Can't seem to get warm no matter what.
Did you take your temperature? What does the thermometer say?
37.8 degrees Celsius. Not too high, but definitely not normal.
That sounds like your fever might go up. You should get warm and rest. Don't worry about housework or anything else.
I feel bad, though. The laundry's piling up and the living room needs vacuuming.
Leave it. Your health comes first. We can catch up on chores later.
I will. Sorry I couldn't make dinner. I know you were looking forward to a home-cooked meal.
Don't worry about that. I can handle feeding myself. More importantly, do we have anything you can eat? Should I grab some porridge from the convenience store?
I was thinking of making porridge from the frozen rice we have. There's also some Jell-O in the fridge. I can get by on that. Maybe some of that sports drink you bought last week.
The blue one or the red one? I can get more if you're running low.
The blue one. Still have most of the bottle left.
Try to eat something even if you're not hungry. You need nutrients to fight off the cold. Remember last time you got sick and didn't eat enough?
Yeah, I'll try. Oh man, I hope I get better by the weekend. I'd hate to cancel our date because of a cold. You went through so much trouble with the reservations.
If you eat well and get plenty of rest, you'll recover. And if not, we can always postpone to next week. Your health comes first.
But what about the restaurant? Won't they charge a cancellation fee?
Don't worry about that. Money isn't important right now.
But you specifically cleared your schedule and made restaurant reservations. It took months to get that booking.
That's fine. We can go another day and I can adjust work anytime. The restaurant will understand if we need to reschedule.
You're really not mad, even though it's our anniversary?
Of course not. What kind of husband would be angry about his wife being sick?
You're so kind, Tom. I'm so glad I became your wife. You always put me first.
I wish I could leave work now to take care of you, but today's schedule is packed. Can't leave early. Have 3 important client meetings.
The department store client again?
Yeah, and 2 others. Big accounts we can't reschedule.
What time do you think you'll be home? Should I wait up?
Best case, 10 p.m., but more likely around midnight. These clients are quite demanding.
That's so late. Will you have time to eat?
I'll grab something between meetings. Focus on getting better.
I see. Well, don't worry about me. Focus on work. Oh, I think my fever's going up. Getting dizzy.
See? Make sure to rest well. Take some medicine and sleep.
The room's spinning a bit. Might need to lie down.
Did you take any fever reducers?
Not yet. Was waiting to eat something first.
Take medicine first. You can eat later.
I'll skip cleaning and laundry today. I hope you don't mind coming home to a messy house.
Of course. I'll do the laundry tomorrow morning. Just focus on getting better. Don't push yourself. Sleep as much as you need.
Thank you so much, Tom. I love you. You're always so understanding.
Get some sleep. Text if you need anything.
Tom, come home quick. There was a fire in our apartment building. The apartment 2 doors down caught fire and there's smoke everywhere. I'm so scared.
Were you home the whole time? Weren't you supposed to be resting?
Of course, I was in bed with a cold, remember? The building alarm woke me up. There's so much smoke outside the window. It was scary. I could barely breathe.
What floor did the fire start on? How bad is it?
They said it started on our floor. The smoke is everywhere.
Are you hurt? Did you manage to get out okay?
No injuries, but I inhaled some smoke. They're taking me to the hospital by ambulance, so please come quickly. I was so scared. Everything happened so fast.
That must have been rough. But I'm not coming. And I'm not going home either. Bye.
What? What are you saying? This isn't funny, Tom.
I'm not joking.
What are you saying? Please come. I need you here.
I said I'm not coming.
You can't be serious. Your wife is going to the hospital.
Stop the act. It's over.
I am hurt. How can you abandon me like this?
You just inhaled a bit of smoke. Stop being dramatic.
How can you be so cold? This isn't like you at all.
Maybe you never really knew me.
But I'm being taken to the hospital. Isn't it normal to come when your wife is hurt? Why are you being so cold?
I'd consider coming if you tell me the truth.
The truth? I don't understand what you're talking about. What truth?
You weren't alone in there. I know.
What? Of course I was alone. I've been sick in bed all day.
Keep lying. You're good at it.
I was alone. What's going on? Why would you think otherwise?
Then who was that man you were embracing when you came out of the building? I recognized him, saw him a few times in college. He's your ex-boyfriend, isn't he? The one you dated before me.
What man? Tom, you're not making any sense.
Playing dumb won't help now.
You must be mistaken. There was no man.
I know about the fire. I heard the building alarm going off and all the commotion in that area. The sirens were pretty hard to miss.
What? You're talking like you were there, but you were at work. You said you had meetings.
Actually, I happened to be passing by for work. One of my clients is in the area.
No way. This can't be happening.
Quite a coincidence, isn't it?
You were there? You actually saw?
For someone who was supposedly in bed with a cold, you looked strange. Your hair and makeup were perfect. And you were wearing that dress you said you'd only wear for special occasions. Quite dressed up for someone who's sick.
I can explain. It's not what you think.
Please, explain. I'm curious to hear what story you'll make up.
I was just doing a trial run for the weekend. Wanted to make sure everything matched perfectly.
A trial run in full makeup and hair while you're supposedly sick with a fever?
I wanted everything to be perfect for our anniversary.
Even if that were true, what about your ex-boyfriend? Weren't you supposed to have broken up before we started dating? He had his arm around your waist like you were lovers. That's not how you hold someone you haven't seen in years.
It's not like that. You're misunderstanding. He's just a friend who came to check on me. It's just a misunderstanding. He heard I was sick and wanted to bring medicine.
Bringing medicine requires holding each other that intimately?
I was scared because of the fire. He was just comforting me.
Then explain what I'm misunderstanding. That definitely wasn't a friendly distance. You were clinging to each other like lovers. I saw how you looked at each other.
I'm sorry. I invited him to the apartment. I shouldn't have.
Finally, some honesty. Keep going. Just say it clearly. What kind of relationship is it? Stop trying to hide it.
Well, it's an affair. We've been seeing each other.
How convenient that you decide to be honest only after being caught.
I never meant for this to happen.
When did it start? How long have you been lying to me?
About 6 months ago, we ran into each other at a drinking party with friends. One thing led to another.
6 months! Half a year of lies.
It wasn't planned. We just started talking about old times.
And somehow ended up in an affair just like that?
He asked for my number, said he wanted to catch up.
And you gave it to him, even though you're married?
I thought it would be just a friendly catch-up, but then...
Why did you get back together? Were you unhappy with me? What did I do wrong?
It's not that I was unhappy. I just can't resist his face. He's a model, you know. He's really popular on social media now. Everyone follows him.
Everyone follows him? Is that what matters to you?
You don't understand. He's changed so much since college. He's like a different person now.
So you wanted to get back with your ex-boyfriend now that he's become famous? Is that all it took?
You make it sound so shallow.
Because it is shallow. Fame and good looks, that's what made you throw away our marriage?
It's not that I stopped loving you. I still love you. You're kind and buy me everything I want. You're a wonderful husband.
A wonderful husband you cheated on? How does that work?
I know it sounds terrible.
But I wasn't enough to satisfy you, so you cheated with your ex? My love wasn't enough?
It's just that his looks, I mean, you're not ugly, but he's on a different level now.
At least you're being honest about your superficiality.
Oh, that came out wrong. I didn't mean to compare you like that.
So that's how it is. You like him for his looks. I'm just a wallet who buys you things. That's all I am to you.
I didn't say it like that. Please don't twist my words.
But that's basically what you mean. Sure, I can't compete with him looks-wise. He was popular even in college. I hear he's starting to appear on TV now, becoming quite the celebrity. Must be exciting dating someone famous.
You're making it sound worse than it is.
Am I? Then tell me how I should interpret it.
I made a mistake. I got caught up in the excitement.
The excitement of sneaking around behind my back?
Let's calm down. We can talk at the hospital, okay? Come see me and we can work this out.
I'm not going to the hospital. There's nothing left to discuss.
Please, we can fix this. 5 years of marriage can't end like this.
You should have thought about that before the affair.
Don't leave me alone. I need you.
Why don't you ask your ex to come? He seemed pretty concerned earlier.
He already left right after the evacuation.
Your knight in shining armor abandoned you? How shocking.
Well, with so many people around, he couldn't risk being exposed. It would cause a huge scandal. His agency would be furious.
Ah, yes, his precious image. More important than the woman he's been sleeping with.
His career is just starting to take off. He can't afford negative publicity.
Right, he's selling himself as this sincere character. An affair would tank his image. Must be nice having a public image to protect.
His agency has strict rules about dating, and a scandal with a married woman?
Would be career suicide. I get it. His reputation matters more than you.
You don't understand how the entertainment industry works.
Oh, I understand perfectly. Image is everything, and you're bad for his image.
You don't have to come to the hospital, but let's talk properly when I get home. I'll tell you everything honestly. We can work through this.
What else is there to talk about? I think I've seen enough.
We can go to counseling. Many couples survive affairs.
I'm not interested in being one of those couples.
Why didn't you come home last night? Where did you stay?
I told you I wouldn't. Why are you surprised?
You won't even worry about me when I'm hurt? After 5 years of marriage?
It couldn't have been that serious. You looked perfectly fine when you were evacuating. Healthy enough to embrace your boyfriend.
The doctor said I should rest. I'm still coughing from the smoke.
Funny how your cold miraculously improved when he came over.
I still wanted you to show some concern. I'm still your wife.
For now.
What does that mean?
I think you know exactly what it means. I think you should be more worried about your ex-boyfriend. He's the one with everything to lose.
What do you mean? What did you do?
I contacted your ex and told him I'm suing for compensation. His agency should be getting the paperwork soon.
No, you didn't.
Already done.
Wait, how did you even have his contact info? I thought you just went to the same college but never actually interacted.
I could find him through mutual friends. I asked around until I got his contact information. People were quite helpful when I explained why I needed it.
You told people? Who did you talk to?
Everyone who could help me reach him.
You didn't tell them about the affair when asking, right? Please tell me you kept it quiet.
I told them everything, every detail.
No, this can't be happening.
Actions have consequences, Maria.
Why would you do that? His career could be ruined.
It would be suspicious to suddenly ask for his contact info without a reason. I had to explain why. They were quite sympathetic.
You've ruined everything. Don't you know how hard he worked to build his career?
Should have thought about that before sleeping with a married woman.
A scandal would be really bad for his career. He's just starting to get popular.
Then he shouldn't have caused problems in the first place. He brought this on himself. It's karma. Actions have consequences.
I hope those people keep quiet. Maybe we can contain this.
Unlikely. I had to go through several people to get his contact info, so it's probably gonna leak somewhere. It's just a matter of time before the media finds out. Scandals sell well.
How could you do this? You're destroying his life.
You have no right to blame me. You're the one who cheated. You both made your choices.
But his career, everything he worked for.
Should have thought about that before the affair.
Yes, but...
And just so you know, I'm suing you for compensation too. Don't think being a housewife will get you off the hook. You'll have to pay for what you did.
How am I supposed to pay the compensation? I don't have any income.
That's your problem to figure out.
Why are you so angry over one affair? Didn't you love me? Can't you forgive me?
Because I loved you, the betrayal hurts even more. Sadness turns to hatred. Now all I feel for you is disgust. You've killed every good memory we had.
One mistake shouldn't erase 5 years of marriage.
It wasn't one mistake. It was 6 months of conscious choices.
I don't want a divorce. Please, we can work this out.
Why don't you marry your ex? You like his looks, right? He's a celebrity, so he must make good money. Isn't that what you want?
He would never choose me. He already has to work on recovering his image. A divorce and remarriage would only make it worse. His agency would drop him immediately.
So you're only staying because he won't have you? Nice to know where I stand.
That's not what I meant.
True. You're just a liability to him now.
This could destroy his future in the entertainment industry. Everything he's worked for will be gone. His fans will turn against him.
Funny how you're more worried about his career than our marriage. I agree. Sponsors will probably start terminating contracts one after another. He'll have to pay breach of contract penalties. He's gonna go through hell. All because he couldn't resist having an affair with a married woman.
Please stop this. You can sue me instead. Leave him out of it.
Too late for that. The wheels are already in motion.
I'm already in hell. How am I supposed to live on my own? I haven't worked in years. You know I left my job when we got married.
Not my problem anymore. Don't expect to maintain your current lifestyle. You'll have to get a part-time job and live modestly. No more expensive dresses or fancy restaurants.
How am I supposed to start over at my age? All of my experience is outdated.
Should have thought about job security before having an affair.
I can't even imagine how I'm going to survive. All my friends are housewives. They'll abandon me when they find out about this.
More consequences of your choices.
They'll all take your side. I'll lose everything.
The affair was fun, wasn't it? But fun things come with consequences. Good lesson learned. Maybe you'll think twice before cheating next time.
There won't be a next time. I've learned my lesson.
Too late for that now.
I wish I never had the affair. I was so stupid. I'm sorry. Can't we start over? Give me another chance.
You had thousands of chances every day for 6 months. You could have chosen differently.
People make mistakes. We can fix this.
Affairs are like playing with fire. They might be thrilling, but when they spread, they leave nothing but ashes. You'll have nothing left either. You burned everything we built together.
Please, I'll do anything.
Already sent the divorce papers to your hospital room. Sign them.
Tom, please.
Don't contact me again unless it's about the divorce. After that, I handed Maria divorce papers and kicked her out of the house. The lease was coming up for renewal, so I contacted the agency to terminate it. Since she couldn't afford rent on her own, Maria had no choice but to leave. I hear she started working part-time, but she's barely getting by. In her desperation, Maria did something unthinkable. She started exposing details of their affair period on social media, trying to gain followers and make money. Now her ex is planning to sue her for defamation. Their relationship has completely fallen apart. Watching their mutual destruction from the sidelines, I think about how foolish it all is. It's convenient that they're attacking each other and heading toward their own ruin. Since the divorce, I've been able to use my money freely, and my savings have increased. I used to find happiness in spending money on Maria, but watching my savings grow feels pretty good too. From now on, I'll save money for myself.